Good day, everyone. Hope I find you well. My name is Desire Pepe, aka Ngwakwa. Like today I'm back again with a popular demand. Like as I'm here at this special place, as you can see it, like it's like the Garden of Eden. As you can see the expanse of it, from here, and today, like if may allow me, I would like to illustrate, like this, like a certain, like a plant, this certain plant, it happens to be the reed family, and in my Nguni language is called umizi. This certain plants is what the ladies they use, as in material, like for the mats, the ladies, they know how to pleat it, like those sitting mats and lying mats also, and those decorative mats, and the ladies, they know how to decorate it, like with those showy colors, and also the patterns, in those, like mosaic colors, and as it were, and those type of mats, like in my Nguni language is called itansi, like in mat is called itansi. I'm sure you must have heard, especially those well cultured, like Nguni people, they, like when referring to sex, they don't say it, like in a direct way, but like in a polite way, they refer it to as utansi, like utansi is what they, is what they use, like this material to make itansi, as it were, and yes, and it happens, like this reed, like when it's like this, like it's still tender, and when it's like this, it will be dried, and it will be ready to be, like harvested. And when the ladies harvest it, and that's when, they obtain, like the material, like for mats, they take it from there, and like they come up with the mat, with the processing. Otherwise, thank you.